July 29, 2026, was an important but unacknowledged day in India's recent political history, according to Congress leader Sonia Gandhi. Writing in the Indian Express, the Congress leader says the Supreme Court, in a significant judgment, upheld the CBI's clean chit to former Prime Minister Dr. Manmohan Singh in the alleged coal block allocation scam. She says the Supreme Court also pulled up the trial court for rejecting the CBI's closure reports and for making adverse observations against Dr. Singh without any compelling reason. The Congress leader argues that the judgment brings to an end what she describes as one of the most tragic arcs of India's public discourse, the witch hunt against Dr. Manmohan Singh. She says the campaign against him was coordinated and well organized, involving actors from the bureaucracy, media, judiciary, civil society, and she says, most certainly, the RSS and BJP. Sonia Gandhi then contrasts Dr. Singh's record of integrity and accountability with what she describes as the functioning of the Modi government. She alleges that agencies such as the Enforcement Directorate and the CBI, which are meant to investigate crime and corruption, have been grossly misused to exert pressure on politicians. She says political leaders are either silenced through coercion or brought into the BJP, and she points to what she describes as instances where leaders who join the BJP are even rewarded with ministerial positions. The Congress leader then turns directly to Prime Minister Modi. She says it is not a coincidence that Modi was among the most vocal proponents of the attack on Dr. Singh. She refers to Modi's February 8, 2017, remarks in the Rajya Sabha when he said that only Dr. Singh knew the art of bathing with a raincoat on. She describes those remarks as snide and atrocious and says they will go down as the lowest point of parliamentary history. Ultimately, she says, the attack on Dr. Singh was motivated by a desperate desire to shift the public conversation away from his record of governance. The Congress leader then lays out what she considers to be the record of the Manmohan Singh government. She says Dr. Singh's government brought profound economic change with unprecedented rates of growth and a boom in consumption and private investment that propelled India into the ranks of middle-income countries. She points to 2008, when the global economy faced turbulence and collapse, and says India demonstrated its resilience. She says employment patterns also changed significantly during Dr. Singh's tenure, with lakhs of people moving into higher productivity occupations. According to the Congress leader, this diversification has been reversed over the last decade. She argues that despite the reworking of how India's GDP growth is calculated, the 10 years of the UPA government saw higher economic growth than the past 12 years, resulting in millions being pulled out of poverty. The Congress leader then moves from the economy to the social record of the Manmohan Singh government. She says the government enabled a revolution that brought rights to all Indians, particularly the most deprived sections of society. She points to the right to education as a fulfillment of a constitutional promise. The other, she says, was the National Food Security Act of 2013, another signature achievement of the Dr. Singh government. She says the law identified and guaranteed access to basic food rations for crores of families and is now being sought to be amended. She recalls that soon after leaving office, Dr. Singh had warned that rights-based legislation would come under assault. She says his fears have sadly come true. The Congress leader also points to Dr. Singh's relationship with Parliament and the media. She says the Prime Minister regularly made himself accountable through more than 100 unscripted press conferences. She also highlights the Indo-US nuclear deal, describing it as a landmark and path-breaking agreement. In the final part of her article, the Congress leader says Dr. Singh's belief in India's economic potential, his desire to deliver justice to every citizen, and his conviction in democracy underlined the philosophy of his government. She says his statesmanship, erudition, and fundamental decency are sorely missed in today's conflicted times. She argues that the allegations against his integrity have been exposed as hollow, and that his record as Prime Minister is increasingly being recognized as a period of decisive economic, political, and social advancement in Indian history. She says there is one regret, that Dr. Singh is not here to see this day and guide the nation with his wisdom. but she says there is solace in the fact that his prediction from January 2014 is becoming increasingly self-evident. And she concludes that history will indeed remember Dr. Manmohan Singh kindly as a quiet, gentle, but most consequential Prime Minister.